Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Erik Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. And with me, as every Saturday, is none other than my lovely wife, Rachel.
How you doing?
Now, we didn't have a Gamer's House last week because we were partying up
We were hooping it up in the
at TotalCon.
TotalCon.
And so we figured we would go and give a little bit of a con retrospective, some ideas on how to stay healthier, at least keep with your healthy routines. Like I closed all my Apple Watch circles each day at TotalCon, and getting. I'll tell you the secret to that one for me at least. But Tom, Tammy, welcome.
Hello.
Good to see you both. So, like usually the first part of this show, it's a bit of a show and tell. It's a bit of a history deal. Now, by the way, just so you're probably saying the setup looks a little bit different, and we were just trying to. I'm sitting in my desk chair. I got that little bit of a rock going, and Rach has the folding chair. And usually we got the two folding chairs, but there's a little spatial difference going on here, and I'm going to see if I can show
Maybe
you.
you can pan to the. Okay.
You see, so right next to Rach, we and
and you're gonna make your appearance short.
and there she is, right behind your cup.
Yeah.
So
Good girl. Oh, you're gonna go in your hidey hole.
so we
You're
got
so cute.
we got a new cat tree for Sadie. Now there was a cat tree over here prior.
But it was probably half the size.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big. So it's a bit bigger than I expected. I had planned on replacing my
I
very
think we were
small
kind of
desk.
like, whoa, when it got here.
Yeah.
It was really heavy.
Yeah. But Rach was putting it together, and it wasn't even halfway done. And the cat was like, "Hey, I know what this is. This is mine." And she's going on
She
top
came,
of it.
she scratched, and she went into the little hidey hole because that was one of the first things that I attached.
So
it was just for you.
she's a very happy kitty. So her cat tree is here to stay. So we had to work things around the cat tree. Actually, it's working out fine. Better than I could have
Soon enough,
hoped.
this whole room will be a kitty cat playground.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll have to build out from the window to have a catio.
Don't tempt me.
Nah.
If you could get a catio.
Or even downstairs, like if we built like screening out onto the cement area somehow. So that all the kitties could be.
Well, I've seen the ones that go into the window.
Yeah.
So the cat can sit but I just don't know how weatherproof they are because I got my computer. Like the window is literally right behind all this, and you always got that fear of leave the window open when it's like late spring before you need the AC, and you hear that little bit of rain coming down. And you're like, oh, panic time. So we were in TotalCon. We got to see Tom and Tammy on Saturday. Now that's kind of like part of the how do you stay healthy at cons. You got to stay well rested, and we were doing fairly well. I was getting about 6 hours of sleep a night, but Friday into Saturday we didn't get enough sleep. And by the way, TotalCon, they have a very good breakfast buffet that is included in your hotel price, so you kind of have to get down there early. Otherwise, it's a free. It fills you up.
Yeah, this way you don't have to worry until dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, by the way, Tom has a question. I did see it. So, have you guys seen Geek Therapeutics? For $1,500, they will certify you as a TTRPG therapist.
Wait, what?
To provide mental health to clients through running a tabletop RPG.
For how much?
$1,500. You remember you could get like your doctorate at certain divinity schools for.
This is scary.
Yeah.
We had the fella on, the therapist on, and
it's a tool.
Yes. Is he? I wonder if he's involved.
No. He was from the other side of the pond.
Yeah.
This is some.
But yeah, how is this? You just pay $1,500 and you're certified.
Not
that you could get certified in that, but
you're a certified.
You want to be a
RPG
certified therapist. You'd want to be in whatever discipline, whether it's social work or mental health counseling or psychology. One of the fields that is trained, and you spend years on a master's. And
what, you don't think that would be awesome?
You take your licensing exams and all of that good stuff.
$1,500. Come on. What else are you gonna spend $1,500 on?
Who's gonna take that? I'm scared.
Come on, you know how quickly you spend $1,500.
How many hours? How many hours is the course?
I'm sure it's just you are hereby certified.
Can I get continuing education credits for New York State?
Yeah, probably not. It would be cool if you could, though.
Yeah, I would do it. I would absolutely do it. I'd be like, you know what? It's $1,500, but
at least I'm getting credits for it.
Here, but you can't have a therapist going, "Hey, I'm
gonna give
so
you.
What happened? What happened with the math thing?"
So when you killed that orc, you got a little bit too excited about killing that orc. Do you have some frustrations that you need to express? That's like, and yes, Tammy, it was the coolest thing though. To have you guys swing by the con. So I mean, it was one of those naps that when you wake up from your nap, you think it's the morning, which is kind of scary. And I woke up, I went, oh, wait, it's not the oh, it's still Saturday. And then I'm like, oh, I got all these messages. Let me go to the bathroom and then see what these messages are. And I'm like, Tom? Here? TotalCon? I'm like, oh, shit. Rach, we may have missed him.
I was like, oh, no.
Get off. Rach's like, get off the shitter. I got to go. No, I mean... We get off! I was reading this all from from.
I got my diet.
Oh, so Rach. I know I know I picked well when I said I would like, well, or when my son said, I think that my father would like you as his wife. Can you give him your ring size? But I mean, it was already when Rach agreed to marry me and spend the rest of her life with me. She was not a gamer at the time. She was supportive. I will say that. She was very supportive. Yeah. She was of the mindset of, no, take me home on Saturday night and get me home by 7 so you can be in your game by 8. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's not how life works. But with Rach, that's how she treated it. That was awesome. So Rach got some very prized possessions at the con.
I guess we can work up to favorite.
Oh, to favorite.
So this one.
Look at that D20.
It's a D20.
It's tie-dye.
And and it glows in the dark, and I think it responds to blue light. So we have the light on the camera. Like we have a lighting situation here, but it's on the softest lighting, so I don't think it's gonna charge.
Yeah, and it's too much light to actually.
It's on the softest setting.
But it's too much light to be.
Because then you wouldn't be able to see me, or you'd see.
All right, so hold on a second. I mean, I could try to turn the light off for a second. Hold on.
I don't think it's gonna do.
I mean, there's a little glow to this, but I mean, I don't think you can really. But this one has.
This is the second squishy dye.
They're both squishy dyes.
Yeah, this one I was like, 4 hours in the car on the way home. I was like holding it up to the sun.
She
putting it under my coat.
I am used
just to watch it glow. I'm like, why is this thing bringing me so much joy? But thank God for it.
I am used to on these long drives. I'm used to this one. I'm used to Rach sleeping.
And I love this too. This is nice because it has like very clear numbers. I'm not sure if you can tell.
Yep.
And And they're clear even when they're glowing, which is very. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that.
Wait, but you can definitely see
Yeah,
the numbers
I
are
don't
visible.
think
That's a
the light
6.
is bright enough. The numbers are quite visible, and like,
Yeah,
but the numbers on this one not so much.
but they're
This one has
very
a very
cool.
much more stenciled look to it. Yeah.
It's very cool stuff.
And
Rates.
may I take my dice, Sadie? Thank you.
Tammy says that you could be certified as an RPG therapist.
Just because I have those dice, right?
Yeah. Now,
but wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more, folks. There's more.
These are my Bob Goodenough dice. Good
enough. Bob is good enough.
I thought it was good enough.
I think you said it was good enough.
Good.
I
wasn't sure if he was fucking with us because we were all drinking mead.
You know what, Bob G. I always go with Bob G.
And then to match those, because they're like, I don't know, have they seen those?
I don't think they have. Do you want to present them in my hands, and I will.
They're sort of rubbery, and they're very satisfying to roll.
They don't even want to leave.
Because it freaks people out because like they don't hear it rolling.
Right, and they bounce.
And they definitely bounce.
They don't like to stop rolling. Here we go. They're very, very easily readable.
And they have like they're black, and they have like a reflective silver.
So.
No, can I see that? Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So those have had, well, most of them since North Texas. Can you please put that in?
Oh.
My hands are full. And this gorgeous thing. Yes, this is the die from, I don't know who the guy was, but he had some cool dice. And
the prices
so you got
weren't bad.
this, and this is heavy. It's black. It's got like copper and purple. And let me stop. I'll move it so that you can see how it looks.
I got one like that. Rach got me one like that.
And I bought him
NYPD blue.
NYPD blue, yes.
So.
Yes. And the pièce, here's what's going to make the professional therapist. The professional RPG therapist.
Look at that.
This is chainmail bag.
And you can.
And you can't. It's the chain is put together so closely that it's almost opaque when you put. Like, you'll know my fingers are there, but my fingers aren't really that visible through there.
Yeah, and that's
So I don't know. I just thought it was pretty awesome. And somebody actually took the time to make that. And I love crafty kind of things like artisan, like fairs and stuff like that, like holidays and, festivals and things like that. So,
So
I figure I was at my RPG festival.
She got her tchotchkes.
Yeah, I also got some stuff from there's a lady that does hemp. Her name is Harley. And she does a lot of different types of designs, like bracelets and necklaces with like a 20-sider. I think I have one of those already, but because she's been going for years. And I got a couple of different little jewelry. Like I got a thistle, like there's a thistle pendant. There's like certain symbolism behind the thistle. And then like the Scottish thistle especially. And then what else? Another tree of life piece of jewelry. I love that imagery. And a little bracelet with kitty cat toes for my niece.
Not actual kitty cat toes. It's not like
they're little gold charms that are
Yeah.
kitty cat.
I'm
toes.
just, we're
And
gamers.
it's a
Like,
pink bracelet. So
I those real kitty cat toes.
yeah. So
Is that for the sacrifice?
so those were the fun things that we grabbed up there.
Yeah, I grabbed some books.
But yeah, this
the-
is pretty awesome. I
that
have my
is-
dice in here now.
That's a
and-
real nice dice bag. 'cause
yeah,
I
that's how
have
it kind of looks.
I have a chainmail dice bag. Okay. I'm just gonna reach over. The cat's like, "What are you doing, Daddy? What are you doing?" So I have a chainmail dice. Now the sack is heavier, larger, but you can see that the links are much larger. It's cool.
Or they're spaced more.
They're spaced more. I mean, this has more of a jingly sound to it. Sadie, you want to take a look at it? Yeah. This though was custom made, I gotta say, 'cause I did choose the colors on this. So I wanted it to resemble my PD uniform and my sergeant's shield. So that was kind of cool. No, Sadie, you gotta be. Oh, she's like, I caught Daddy. No. I caught Daddy. Ooh. She's fine. She's being gentle.
Yeah.
So,
you happy girl.
The cat tree has that rough
it's
twine.
like a sisal or whatever they call it.
So I figured to protect Rach, and I know people are gonna go like, what? So I don't know if anybody's gonna recognize this.
Was that part of Oh, it's Teagle Manor?
No, it's Tomb of Horrors.
Oh.
This was a limited run. That was a freebie given out to a limited number by Watsy at a GaryCon. I think my last GaryCon or something like that. And
yeah, he was trying to wrap it around this post, so I didn't have my skin.
If we got to get
with that stuff,
if we got to go back to the COVID, maybe I'll wear this as like as my face shield. No,
I don't know.
All right, it's probably not big enough.
Yeah, they pretty much want that N95 thing.
Won't wrap around my head. It won't do a proper job.
You got to have a duckbill, man. That's where it's at.
So, Tom, I want to buy a chainmail bow tie at the con. I don't know if they have those.
That's an interesting idea. I'm sure if you made the request, they would be able to make it happen somehow.
Yeah.
Harley also does chainmail too.
Oh, does she?
A little bit, yeah.
Tammy will be back there next year. It was great setup for a con and so many choices. Didn't feel crowded at all. Apparently, I'm hearing that they did well over 1,000, 12. Well, you were saying, Tammy, that the numbers were what, 12, 1,300 when you got your badges. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it was a really well run con. The only hiccup was the conferences.
The presentations.
Yeah, what do you go? The seminars. The times in the description and the times that were on tabletop for registration were different. So none of the people that were running seminars knew what time they were going to these things. So I don't know really what happened. I showed up to one and it was like, oh, I guess it ain't happening. I like doing seminars because I like to sometimes gain, a little information, and I just find it's a very good way to network, especially after they're over and you can compare notes with people. Not actually, I don't take notes. All right, I didn't take notes when look at that, my finger went yay, thumbs up right over Rachel's head. Yeah, man. But I was never much of a note taker. Never very good at it. Not a skill I excel at.
You can do it.
She's like, no, I just want to. She's just hanging out, Rage. Don't. If she wants to go somewhere, she knows how she can do it. There she goes. Tom, I just found the PDF for Return to Tomb of Horrors on the Internet Archive. Well, the original one is, of course, where Where It Rocks. It's, the original one is Where It Rocks. Oh, they did have a chainmail bow tie. Oh, well.
Oh, really?
Oh, jeez. I had wear a tie for way too long. But mine with the clip on. Ha ha. Sorry. Not. And I had to wear a tie clip. I had to look professional. Overrated. RPG Grandma. Sorry I was late. Fell asleep waiting on dinner to finish.
Aw.
Listen, like I said, that was us last Saturday. That nap was like a 3.5 hour nap. That was that usually a nap for me is about an hour and a half, maybe two. If it goes beyond that, when you wake up, you're very confused, and I was very confused, especially going, Tom and Tammy are here. Holy shit! Yeah, their tags were in the 1500s. Oh wow! So okay. Our tags were in 1500. So when we asked how many people, he asked what our numbers were. He just issued. So it's like, yeah, how many people at the con? What did they give you? 1520? 1520.
Yeah.
Nice. Tom, I survived college on note taking. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I was a big note taker. Like,
my notes were never the best.
and I was always they made fun of me in my yoga, trainings too, because I was always with my little iPad typing.
Oh, actually, since we're talking Tomb of Horrors, here's a unique little thing. Although this actually,
What is that?
It held a CD at some point, but the music was available online. Crit.
It was
or
this
Myth.
that thing that was made of the from the printer thing.
No. Fugly did this, so he may have done it with the 3D printer, but
that's what I mean to say.
Yeah, but that was a Fugly special. So, just say I started sneezing today. Rach has been having sinus issues the last 2 nights.
Probably 3.
So
I guess we call it a little clown crowd or something.
Or it's just, welcome to March when the flowers in our garden are starting to poke through the bulbs, the snowbells, the crocuses. So I think they're early, but then I probably, if I went and looked at my phone, they're probably right.
I think they're right on time. They usually come like February. The snake.
How is the Gardine?
Oh my God, it's doing well. We had it on a special setting when we were away, right?
Yep, so I put it on the low water, low light vacation setting, and then we would you're supposed to drain out the water of the main bucket area, the base, once a month. So we let it get down to about 2 gallons. It says 2 gallons. It looked like a gallon.
And so he had ordered a dolly for it.
A Gardine. It looks like a giant wooden skateboard.
Yeah, I said we better get the Guardian on top before our niece comes over and wants to ride on the skateboard.
Oh God, she would right down.
I know she would right down the stairs.
Yeah.
So that's why I said we better get on that. So I put it together, and it's so much easier now to fill it and empty it. Because you can just drag it over to the sink. It's and however heavy it is, but obviously you would prefer to have it down a bit.
When we have it in our kitchen in front of the window, it has all the plants, but now you can water all the plants with ease. You don't have to stretch around.
Right, you can just roll it over to the other side, water what's behind it, and it's great. And we have a lot of new stuff in here.
Right. So the tomatoes and peppers are blooming again, so I guess we're going to get a new crop. The strawberries have been blooming straight out, so usually every day or two we get 1, 2, 4 strawberries, whatever. Like, I mean, right now there's 2 strawberries that if you saw them in the store, you would say they were ripe. But we know they're not ripe. We know if we leave them on for another day, they're going to taste like candy. So we leave them on for another day. Are you coming up on it? Yeah, I see you getting tempted to come
Yeah,
up
let
on the
me move
keyboard.
this. You got it, girl.
She's like, you want to come up on the desk? You can, but you're not going to step on the keyboard because that is danger, Will Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson. But new stuff that we have swapped in includes holy basil, chamomile, cucumbers, some chives and garlic chives, and we got others that are sprouting. Like we've got, oh god, what just sprouted? The catnip just sprouted.
Yeah.
The stevia, we're still waiting on the sprout. That is sprout.
Yeah, girl, we got catnip coming just for you.
You can have that's gonna be up on the top. I don't want you like knocking anything down, but
don't climb the gardine.
Yeah. Oh my god, if she did, I could just say it now. But she's like, I'm being insulted. They're saying, yeah, yes, Sadie. You don't go into the hammock part.
Mm-mm.
So right now it's holding stuff that when I was cleaning.
Oh yeah, is it ever holding stuff? This high.
It's okay. She was like that one. I don't know if I like the hammock.
Well, at least she had the chance to test it with her paws. Now
Yeah.
she doesn't. She's like, what the hell is all this crap? I guess I can hide behind it.
What the heck? So, when you go to convention, aside from con crud, now, I mean, I've really only caught con crud once, and that's Bill Webbins was insisting to me that I was patient 0 for
for the Rona.
The Rona. And even though I tested negative for it's probably possible. I mean, who the hell knows? That was right before everything got shut down.
Yeah.
And I did come down with an upper respiratory that turned into pneumonia and sepsis.
Yes, and the testing was not.
Right.
You're like totally to par then.
Yeah. So, but there are a few things that you can generally do to help keep yourself healthier or better your chance. Like Rach and I, in addition to our medications, we take supplements. I take I used to mega dose vitamin C, but then once I started getting the Freestyle Libre 2, the sensor, you can't do more than 500 milligrams of vitamin C.
Is that why?
Yep. Because it can give a false reading.
I mean, I can't because of thyroid.
So I just go with whatever's in my multi and whatever's in my vitamin B complex, and that's more than enough. But I used to like mega dose it. Like you'd have like 1,000 milligrams in the morning, 1,000 milligrams at night. And, if you can tolerate it, I mean that's what I did in the academy. And except for my pneumonia had nothing to do with being in the police academy. It had everything to do with being in driving rain without my raincoat on, doing calisthenics with my gun belt outside at the firing range as a rookie in the academy. That's what it was. So, I mean, that was just what it was. But you can sleep, right? When you're at a convention, sleep is a premium. And I know they say sleep is for the weak, sleep is for the wicked, sleep is for everything.
Yeah, and also be careful about alcohol consumption.
Oh, yeah.
With certain conditions, alcohol can make your symptoms worse. But yet, finding that balance between, I do want to have a drink with, someone I enjoy, or
Just socializing.
Just in the social course of things. But yeah, I was trying to stay very close to my 3 drinks in a week. First night I was good. I had 1 drink. Second night, I actually didn't drink in the bar. I waited to go upstairs to have
mead.
The mead, yeah.
By the way, I did
and then the third night I had a beer and a half.
Yeah. We did
So
we
that
did
night
a,
I went to work.
we did a mead tasting on Friday night. I gotta watch that video before I put it up. And we did 2 sit downs, one with Joe Block, one with Chet Minton, and those should go up too. So if you are a channel member, you'll get to see them first, and then it will cycle out to everybody else after they've been up for like a week or whatever, a couple days. So, but making sure you rest is important, and that's, I mean, that nap though. I didn't think of setting an alarm because I just didn't think we'd sleep that
long. No, I think we both thought we'd be down for an hour, and then
yeah. No, they go. let's run out. So now I closed all 3 rings on my watch, including my 30 minutes of exercise.
30
minutes of exercise daily.
How did you get it today?
I did.
I
didn't get it today.
At the con, yes.
Yeah, today I have like 17 stands and I got 1 minute of exercise. But at the con, what the best thing, by the way, if you want to sleep well, and you can ask for it, we didn't ask for it, we just got lucky. Ask for I'm gonna move this to my other wrist because this wrist has a little rash, but it got itchy and then I scratched it, so I'm leaving that. I'll put some lotion on it.
Yeah, you gotta moisturize it, or I have to pass the trace.
Yeah. So just have it because I always put it on my right. Try to get an elevator. Try to get a room away from the elevators.
That was really good.
We got a room as far from the elevators as you could humanly hope for. Any further away from the elevators,
and it was pretty quiet.
We would have been in another hotel, honestly. But it was good because just going from the taking the elevator down or taking the elevator up and getting to the elevator was good for 2 to 3 minutes of walking exercise. My watch would read it. We went back and forth a couple times every day. Walked around the con. I thought I'd have to like do some walking in the parking lot just to get some, like do a lap around the hotel kind of deal.
Or go on the treadmill.
Yeah, I was gonna go outside. I wasn't gonna do a hotel treadmill.
No.
Nah. And it wasn't needed. I was very surprised. So the casseroles are just things I made up. This is up to your grandma. I think more cheese in both would have been good. More cheese in casseroles is usually the winning strategy. I don't really make very many casseroles. I think in the time Rach and I have been married, I've made absolutely 0.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't enjoy casseroles. It's just that
we don't really think of it.
Yeah, because when I cook or Rach preps or we both cook, we're making for 2 people usually, unless it's the holidays. In the holidays,
all right. Unless you consider like mac and cheese is a similar concept with the casserole.
Yeah, but so we now we have we all know that, and this wasn't even a topic I planned to talk about, but we all know that food prices have gone up. And whatever they say the rate of inflation is, the rate of supermarket inflation is probably double.
Yeah.
It is painful. And Rach and I were going to the supermarket more or less on a weekly basis, and we were really stunned at how little we got. It's like, wow, we've got maybe half a cart and not much meat, and it's already over $200, significantly over 200 sometimes.
Yeah.
So, you know, you don't necessarily want to or need to change your habits, but you can change some of your focus. Like, listen, we have little cheese every night in our little snacks. It's not a huge serving, but I like to have, half a serving of Swiss, half a serving of cheddar, half a serving of provolone. Uh, so, you need to have the cheeses. Now we're finding that we can probably cut our food spending by 30%
Yeah.
by splitting the majority of our food shopping between our regular supermarket, Stop and Shop, which we only get cheese there if it's on sale, and sometimes it isn't, and you just kind of go, all right, then we go to Lidl. And if you have a Lidl anywhere near you, the selection is not as good as a standard supermarket. I will certainly say that.
Right.
They don't have like 9,000 choices of tomato sauce, and but their prices are generally better, and we can get generally whereas before we were spending uh, anywhere from like at full price would be $4.50 to $5 for 8 ounces of sliced cheese. At Lidl, it's 4.22 for a pound. I mean, so you learn to
Yeah, they do have a lot of really good deals.
their eggs. Like
And
we
they have the wild blueberries for a
yeah
decent price.
yeah, and we prefer like free range eggs. Our morning breakfast usually is one egg a
Mm.
piece, scrambled, maybe with a little cheese. As I put it up, and maybe we'll put it on like the little Jimmy Dean mini biscuits with sausage, or maybe I'll make an omelet. But again, it's one egg a piece because I used to stretch with egg whites. I'd rather not spend the money on egg whites.
Mhm.
Egg whites only last a week to 10 days once the thing is open. We don't go through it that fast because I'm only using a serving of egg whites, so
Mhm.
that's another expense that's uh
You don't
literally
really need it because
right.
the egg does satisfy. I think
Yeah,
maybe this is something too. Like when we were first starting to make certain changes, maybe that little stretch was helping.
right,
But now that we're used to it, we can now let it go and just enjoy the one egg for what it
right.
is.
And it's been fine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we go before we go food shopping. It used to be you go food shopping. You have a few items you need, and you walk up every aisle like it's a
Just to make
snake.
sure you didn't miss anything.
We no longer do that.
No.
We
We
skip
generally keep it to the outer aisles, and then like
right.
if there's something we need on one of the inner aisles,
It
we just go to only that place.
right. You
Yeah.
go focus. You're not
Yeah.
there to. You go as a hunter, not a gatherer.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's the way you have to look at it. And we do, like the first thing I'll look at when we go in there is I'll look at the bagged or boxed greens and lettuce,
Mm-hmm.
and I look to see what's on sale. And that's the only thing I'm looking at. If there's nothing on sale, then
We
we'll probably skip
we
it.
have to wait till
Yeah,
Lidl.
because you have to make adjustments. Like Lidl isn't good for everything,
Right.
but it's good for
Produce
so
is
much.
excellent there
Oh,
though. Yeah,
half,
generally it
yeah,
is.
about half, maybe a little bit more than half the price of
Yeah.
our local supermarket, and that's their regular standard pricing. So it really is that good Chinaman way of
Mm-hmm.
looking at it. Uh, Tammy, we order a pickup at one or two local groceries and go by the
Mm-hmm.
list. If we need a few more items, park, and they pack your trunk. It's so convenient.
Sweet.
Stop and Shop will do the same. And we used to have during COVID. We used to have Amazon or local supermarkets deliver our food. But I would find that a lot of times you wouldn't get charged for it, but a lot of times that stuff that you thought you were getting, you weren't getting because they didn't have it and they weren't substituting. So I'd rather I can go to the supermarket and if I need yeah cheese or I need eggs, I can find my best price. But you got to go focused. We walk right by the ice cream aisle. It's like don't even look at it.
Yeah, we just stand on the other side where the eggs are.
Right. I mean, like for the if
frozen pizza, we don't really go on it
unless we're looking for frozen pizza.
Yeah,
we have to go in there with that mission of like, hey, we're gonna get a pizza today. All right, so then we go down there. So I mean that I know some people say go with the list. That requires writing shit down, and I'm not good at that. But we do discuss what we need beforehand, and we are.
Sometimes I'll go in with like it in my notes in my phone.
Right, but we're very good at saying things like to the other person, "What do you think? You don't need it." Okay. I'll keep on walking.
Yeah.
We've learned to really enjoy salami at night with our meat. And the best price on salami was Lidl. I think even better than Costco's price.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give up some of the salami though.
Okay.
And that was a pretty big communication. So this week I had a telephonic appointment.
Oh, that's right.
With a dietitian from NYU Langone, where I get my cancer treatment, and so they follow up on you nutritionally after radiation to make sure that you haven't lost weight from radiation, or you're not having complications, and that you're eating well, and that that you're not at risk for losing too much weight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not at risk for that, but I am looking for ways of reducing the risk of recurrence, which means I have to lose weight. So like she sent this cookbook, and
I was surprised when I came in the mail.
Yeah, so like she was like, "Oh, I'll send you a list." I thought it was going to be a list of cookbooks, to steer on the right track, and I was like, "Okay, cool." So she sends the American Cancer Society cookbook, and it's got like 50 recipes, and I'm perusing it. I'm like, "Wow, there's no beef in here. There's no sausage in here, and there's no pork."
It's the other white meat.
It might be the other white meat, but it's considered red meat. I guess by the Cancer Society, because they don't want you eating red meat. I guess they find those meats to be more carcinogenic. So so we have some recipes, like some fish recipe, like tilapia and salmon, and
which we have in the freezer, so
turkey and chicken and stuff like that. But yeah.
And that's the other thing too. Like now, we have a freezer downstairs in the basement that we have like a third of it with our stuff in it. I really got to do a little bit of a check to see what we actually have in inventory, because the other thing is use what you have before you buy more of what you probably already have or don't need. Sometimes, we do that.
Well, we'll see it on sale or something and try to stock up.
If it's not perishable, that's fine. But if it's something that has to even get frozen, you got limited space. We're learning that.
So we've been trying to use out a lot of our stuff that we'd gotten a while back. And it's all good stuff. So
Oh yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
But it feels good too to say,
And it's good.
hey,
It's like, oh, we have that. We can incorporate that into this recipe.
and right, and we didn't have to pay for it because we paid
Yeah.
for it 6 months ago or
Yeah.
whenever. So it's know what you have. Don't always just shop on the idea of
Mm-hmm.
I don't have. When it comes to non-perishable stuff that has a long shelf life, yeah, if it's on sale and you can't beat the price, stock up. I mean, Rachel's little evening treat has been hot water recently.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had to buy three
Get
12 packs,
two.
get two. And I was like, well, we don't need it because Rach has a pile going. But I'm not going to find that price again, not until probably next Christmas. So let me just hop on it.
So I've been drinking some hot tea for a long time.
We are not lamb people on this side of the aisle here, RPG Grandma. It's a bit too intense a flavor.
Oh no.
So we're not big on lamb. Even when I would do
Yeah, I think that would be a no.
I would do
No,
I would do the gyro trucks. I was always like, yeah, I'll take the chicken gyro.
yes, absolutely.
You know,
Yeah, that is an intense flavor. I would think lamb would be a no. I don't know why.
it's probably more of that red meat type of stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder how good bison is for you.
I don't know. Probably the same thing. It's all cattle.
Yeah, RPG Grandma. I've been trying to eat up the stuff in our cupboards and freezer. Canned stuff down to goat milk, coconut milk, lentils, garbanzo beans,
Yeah.
jackfruit, and chicken soup. I think. Yeah. I mean, we have our little survival food.
We have MREs under the couch.
So and those buckets of MREs up in the Poconos.
Oh, we do have that, yeah.
But because you don't know,
Yeah.
right? And
better to have it and never need it.
right, and I'm not looking to survive a month. I'm looking to get past a week, and you hope that week, if there's an issue, a supply issue, the government figures their shit out. You hope, but it's better than like going, oh, damn. With that last can of beans I got, no, make sure you have some stuff. Man, my nose is really running tonight.
Sorry.
Rachel gave it to me.
I don't think mine ran that much. Mine's just been more congestion.
I know.
And sore throat.
I sleep with it.
Okay, darling.
I know exactly what it's like. Tammy, you have to be smart about eating out too, because that will cost you in more ways than one.
Yeah.
I always perch with the idea of taking some home. Usually, well, I mean, like we have our favorite sit-down Chinese place. If you go there for lunch, the lunch special is like $11, and it includes your meal and a soup or an egg roll, and they pile it up. You could probably take it home for a second meal. I'm not kidding, but if you're there for dinner,
always, God bless.
Oh,
dinner always you take home.
Yeah, you're always taking home.
Half.
Yep.
And then, but yeah, I guess it's a smaller portion on the lunch.
I think I think they put more rice.
Maybe.
So, but
then like fast food, we haven't really been doing too much of.
No, and
we've been doing more restaurants and like Mucho Burrito.
Yeah, Mucho Burrito, which is it's a local chain.
Make your thing healthy.
Yeah, we do a fairly healthy burrito. We were doing burrito bowls before.
Yeah, I like we should go back to burrito bowls.
Okay.
If they have it for.
Oh, if
it's on the sale again.
If it's on the 2-for-1 deal, you got to get the 2-for-1. Tom Bison is awesome and tastes so much better than beef.
Really?
Pretty Grandma just want to make sure we use it and replace it with stuff folks will use.
Yeah.
AKA eat. Well, yeah. And that's part of it too, right? I mean, Listen, our Gardein is not going to get us through a time of, oh my God, food shortage. But it gives us. I'm learning that it's most effective with stuff that will enhance a meal. And the lettuce, the greens are great when you pull them off.
Yeah, I mean, we in summer we probably won't even need
The greens,
grocery store greens.
right? Yeah. Now we still buy some because we're mixing them together with what we're pulling off it. But I think we're going to get a lot of mileage out of the chives and the garlic chives, the chamomile. We got cucumbers to see how kind of I like to make homemade pickles in the summertime, but I'm not much one for fresh cucumbers. So a few little mini cucumbers will do Rach great. Slice them up.
Mhm.
Great way to snacks. Great way to have her
Dip in hummus.
dip in hummus. I should like hummus. I could probably find a flavor of hummus I would like. That.
I think you liked that pepper one, the red
Oh,
pepper
I think
kind.
you're right. Yeah. See, I knew there was one.
But you just prefer the guacamole more, and
Yeah.
that's fine because that's a good fat too.
Yeah.
You know, we can put it on sandwiches if we want.
Fast food can you have to it can be smart, like Arby's, burrito bowls, baked potatoes, etc. Yeah, I mean, and that's if I'm going to have a cheat meal, I want it to be worthy of being a cheat meal. So for us, that'd be Checkers. If I'm going to do a burger, it's going to be Checkers.
Oh yeah, we had that maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean,
and that was probably the last like burger joint stuff.
Yeah, if I'm going to have a cheat meal, I want it to be better than Burger King, better than McDonald's. And the Checkers, we had Uber deliver it, and it was a very good sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Tries going so many things. Can't wait to see how your cucumbers do. Yeah, Tammy, we're hoping, and I'm figuring cucumbers should start showing up in about a month. The plants are growing.
Yeah.
We only have one plant, and I got to figure out.
We're probably gonna have to fertilize those too. Not fertilize.
I got to thin them
with the buzzer.
Oh,
they're gonna need the buzzer.
I don't. I gotta look it up. See if they got to be pollinated.
That's
fertilized. I want to fertilize. So, oh man,
I'm so sorry.
I'm getting hit by a sinus attack. Help me, Spock. But I was pretty healthy at the con.
Yeah, you were.
And then I got the post-con sniffles. Deep fried pickle chips are actually pretty good. I was surprised. I didn't expect them to be. That was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I was totally surprised by that.
Oh, you had a hailstorm today, Grandma?
Oh, wow. Oh. That's scary.
Yeah, we've had we're in for a lot of rain. April is arriving a month early, it looks like. April showers are here in March. But tomorrow's going to be in the 60s and no rain, and we will be out and about. I will close all my rings. I swear to you.
Oh, something too, like the Apple Fitness Plus. That thing is really nice. I've been, I've had the watch for a long time, but I only just more recently started to play with the workouts in Apple Fitness. Like, so I'll do some of the yoga that they offer in there, and it's very nice. Like they do. What's nice about it is that, like they make these recorded exercises, and they have like, a nice playlist from like iTunes or whatever, like, and then they're like, oh, here's the songs that you had, so that you can, like put them in your playlists or, whatever you want to do with it if you have iTunes.
Right.
And I don't know, it's just a nice thing to have and a nice thing to do. And what's nice is that it interacts with your Apple Watch, and it'll you go on your phone, or I'm not sure if you can do it from your tablet or not. I don't know if my tablet have these rings, But
It should.
in my phone, I just hit for the video to start, and then it automatically syncs with my watch to record the exercise.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you hit done, it you see everything there. And they have walking ones, they have treadmill ones. I haven't tried those yet.
Okay.
I see on one of the treadmill ones that they were offering me, there was the option to walk or run. But like, I don't know if I should be doing it because some of them have like incline, and I'm not getting down to change the incline.
We're not touching that.
But like it's because ours is not like
an automatic incline.
Yeah.
It's a manual.
Yeah, so I don't know quite what those are like, so I need to check it out. But I don't want to check it out and then like tease my watch. I'm like, oh, I didn't do
that. RPG Grandma, I'm looking forward to zucchini everything and tomatoes and recipes this year. Go get those growing in my garden again. Tomato fritters, you make them with oats and zucchini stucks, cake, bread.
Oh yeah, zucchini bread. We were watching videos about that last year, and it looks so good.
Yeah.
And even the spiralized zucchini we like in the factor meals that we get.
Well, we didn't have very much success with the squash last year.
Yeah, we had 2 squashes that went in the ground, and they
didn't really produce.
Yeah, they just made big leaves and stuff, but then we never got
fruit or veggies or whatever.
To call them.
So,
but that was the squash, not zucchini, right?
No, it was zucchini. Or we had one zucchini and we had one summer.
Oh, okay. I thought they were both the yellow.
No, nothing happened. There's a whole lot of yada 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 nada.
Yeah, I don't know what that thing was that Zen for next door gave me, but
I don't know. It didn't produce either.
It got really big leaves, but I was like, all right, well, whatever. It was pretty and it was fun, but it was free.
No zucchini ice cream, Grandma, please. No, that does not sound appealing.
I think maybe they do it for like maybe she put some kind of apple extract in there or something.
Zucchini ice cream?
In zucchini ice cream, maybe.
No.
To make it something sweet like they do with the bread.
Yeah, no. I don't think so. I don't think they make it like that over here.
No.
The Jamaicans say no.
No.
You're making me crazy. I need to like hang upside like a bat and drain my nose. Folks, thank you for hanging with us. We really missed this last week.
Yeah.
I was half tempted to do it from the hotel bar, but that wouldn't have been very healthy. Would not have been inspirational. I got your other squishy, by the way, Rach.
I see that in your hand.
So, folks, thank you again. You are all inspirational for us. You keep us motivated. That being said, my motivation after this is just to drain my nose.
Aww.
I start out small. All right, folks. On that note, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those, even those squishy dice. Roll them well. And I'll be back with another video tomorrow. Gamers Health next Saturday. We won't visit Gamers Health until North Texas, and even then we'll probably do a live stream.
Yeah.
So what's better than that? All right, folks. Be good.
Take care.
Stay dry.